of the things I observed, there's a particular guy that comes to mind right now as I'm thinking about it. He's very successful, very, very successful. And I noticed that when he was sharing his story, one of the things he would not do was ever mention the names of the people who had mentored him and brought him up, in business. He wouldn't do it, but he would always say, I mean, he was mentored by a great guy, but he would never mention their name. And because I had followed him for a while and I'd really read a lot of his stories, and I also happened to know one of his mentors, I also followed that guy. I knew that guy had mentored him. And for a long time, I was kind of puzzled, like, why wouldn't you want to mention the name of people who helped you, come up, and become successful? And I realized something very strange. A lot of people in business, especially if they're in the same field as their mentor, do not want to mention their mentors because they're kind of afraid or think that if I mention who coached me, who mentored me, maybe the people who are being trained by me, who are investing in my products, might move over and start buying his stuff instead. And I always thought that was that's a scarcity mentality, because here's the interesting thing. Yeah, if I, for example, if I'm following Thomas and Thomas is teaching me something great, and Thomas learned it from Alan, I'm not going to stop buying Thomas's stuff. I'm still going to buy his stuff, but then I'm also going to buy Alan's stuff as well, because Alan taught Thomas, and I want to see the things from different angles. Like, I buy a ton of books. I don't buy books from just one person. I buy a lot of programs. I get a lot of coaching. I don't get from just one source. I always want to know, okay, who trained you? And when I know who trained you, then I go buy their stuff. Then I ask the person who trained you as well. Then I go buy their stuff, because I want to get as much as I can get. And one thing you realize, the people who grow the most are those who do what JT did on his last call, showing gratitude and appreciation to those who helped him come along, who have contributed to his being successful. That just makes people feel very good. And it also puts them in a state of mind to always want to send you more stuff, send you more people. Like, they know that you appreciate what they've done for you. This guy I'm talking about in particular, I mean, he's wildly, if I mention his name, you guys will all probably know him. He's wildly successful. Well, what I found amusing was this. When his mentor passed away, that was when he now, did an eulogy to him. And I'm like, seriously? He's dead. He doesn't know you appreciate him now. He's already dead. So guys, let's learn from that. While we live, let's acknowledge those who contribute to our lives. Let's say thank you. I appreciate you. I'm grateful for your input in my life. I wouldn't be where I am today if you hadn't touched me in some way. People love to hear it. It might be something small, but people love to hear it. All right?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Great check-in. Keep working. I'll talk to you all tomorrow. Bye.
Okay. Yeah.